Hello, everybody, and welcome to another run at the Arena Open. Before I dive in, I want to remind you that if you enjoy this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. Let's see what we are working with. Whew. And we get Jugen Defends the Temple, one of the best rares in the set, if not the best rare. Shigeki's pretty great. Tatsunari's pretty great, in black-green especially, and Invoke Despair can be okay if we get the support for it. So I'm liking our odds. Let's see what our black-green deck looks like, because we're going to be playing Jugen Defends the Temple pretty much no matter what, and probably going to play Shigeki no matter what. So let's see what we're working with. Okay, just quick glance at white. No good cards. I mean, this card's pretty great, but we don't have anything crazy in white. In blue, we actually have a lot of blue cards. 2 Modern Ages, a Moon Circuit Hacker, the Invoke, the Mirror Shell Crab. Oh my gosh, our black is looking great. You'll love to see it. So we got some removal, 2 Life of Toshiro Umezawas. And let's look at our green. We got Fang, Coiling Stalkers, some Ramp, Jugen Defends the Temple, some Harmonious Emergences. Oh yes. Looking good. And then, yeah, looks like we could just play black-green straight up, probably. We have enough support for it. We have all our best cards there. Red has not a ton to work with. Blue has some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but not the stuff that you really want to be splashing. So let's just build our black-green deck. So those are all the black cards I'm pretty happy to play. Then we'll just play like... Don't really want to play the Coiling Stalkers, so we'll see about those. This is like all of my playable cards. What are my artifact counts at? Artifact 2. Yeah, I'm not going to play this. Land. Do I want to splash for anything in a different color? Not really right now. Like my blue cards aren't really splash cards. So yeah, straight black-green. And let's see what our worst cards are here. I mean, Coiling Stalker's not the greatest when we're not playing a super aggro deck. We're kind of playing a mid-rangey deck. These are 2-drops. Sparrow of Memory is not great. Return to Action is certainly not great, though it is decent with this card. I think I'd rather just play the Careful Cultivations for extra, like 2-drops, and I'll cut a land because I have 2 of them. And they play well with You Are Already Dead and stuff. I like the Ninja's Kunai. This guy can get Menace with an enchantment. Yeah, we don't really want that. Much worse than the Death Touch variant. And then it's between Favor of Jukai and Storyweave. And we don't have anything else, right? Play this thing technically. Or this guy. I think those are the 2 options we're choosing between. I think Storyweave is slightly better, maybe. So yeah, this is the deck. Pretty reasonable build, I think. I like the mana sources with these 2 things as mana as well. And I'll see you folks in the matches. If you've been enjoying my content recently and want to help me make more of it, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. It is thanks to Patreon support that I've been able to post a video every single day for the past 30 or so days, and it is also thanks to patrons that I'm able to continue innovating and bringing you brand new things like draft guides, meta updates, and things of that nature. It really does give me the freedom to experiment and explore with my content and bring you the best possible product. If you are interested, you can find a link in the description down below, but the TLDR is that Patreon is a monthly pledge service where you can choose any amount to support my content for each month, and then in exchange you gain access to some pretty cool rewards like exclusive bonus content, draft with me, and being put in the credits and things of that nature, in addition to that warm fuzzy feeling of knowing that you are helping one of your favorite content creators continue to make videos that you enjoy and provide you with entertainment value. So that's how the Patreon works. It can be canceled at any time. You can modify your pledge at any time. It's really a very transparent process because I don't want to trick anybody involved at any step of the way. But yeah, that is going to do it for this little part of the segment. I hope you are enjoying the video so far, and let's get to the game. Welcome to round one. We have a great hand here on the play. We've got our Tatsunari and some enchantments to go with it. I'm tempted to not play the Fang of Shigeki, just so we can enable the Tatsunari guaranteed. I think that's probably better, just so we can guarantee get our Toad on turn 4. We could even wait until turn 4 and just use Kaito's Pursuit on turn 3, just so we guaranteed get 6/6 worth of stats. I think that's best. Guess we don't have a 4th land yet. There it is. Oh, this is a clunker. Sometimes you just need a combat trick, though, I guess. Good turn for us. Want to know, off to a great start. I mean, they stumbled, but we played our strategy pretty well. I mean, I think waiting till turn 4 was correct. We just took over. This could be a really nice run. We had a really easy build. We have Jugen defends the temple and Tatsunari. I should double check the exact number of enchantments I have in my deck, because that is worth knowing, because the Tatsunari just gives me a good estimate of like what I need to do. And that's another reason why maybe I shouldn't play the story weave. I do like the story weave because it helps me flip my couple sagas that I have as well. We're just going to check the number of enchantments we have. I think there's pros and cons. Season of Renewal can also get back the favor of Jukai. The lag is really making this less pleasant than it needs to be. 13 enchantments, yeah. We're going to be fine on Season of Renewal. Bombs away, bombs away. I know I gave it to you once ago. Keep bland. This is like a mana source for us. sometimes like to wait on playing this, but it looks like my mana is going to be tight this game. I don't know if this card is any good. Like, make them sacrifice an enchant. It's like draw, and then they aren't going to be able to sacrifice a planeswalker, so you just draw a couple cards. I'm going to kill their double striker. I'll play Harmonious Emergence and block them. Nice. Let's try to snipe their last two cards here. You guys, they're gonna need a fight spell. Wanderer's Intervention, sure. So they used the fight spell on like a slightly subpar target. Now they're gonna kill my guy. We're gonna do this and then play Jugan defends the temple. This card can kill Jugan, which is not the greatest because of the kunai. Trying to bait out the kunai. Oh, do they have another enchantment, or are they just letting me snipe that for free? They're just letting me snipe it. And make this thing into a 3-4 with the Jukin defends the temple. And you just stack this thing so it comes into play first. As soon as I draw a swamp, I'll be in good shape, I think. Why would it say it like that? Oh, I guess I never get to do it? Okay, never mind. Well, I messed it up. I did not know how that interaction worked, because I'm... That was annoying. Well, I was trying to make this a 3-4 so it could attack past the Bamboo Grove Archer, but I guess I botched that play. I'm sure someone in the comments knew that was how the interaction worked. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I could have cast Invoke Despair off Shiro this turn. I think I can win the game if I just take Twisted Embrace. Just silly. They concede anyway. Yeah, probably because they thought Twisted Embrace. Jeez Louise. This is actually like such a powerful deck though. My cards are just so good. Harmonious Emergence is actually a pretty good card. I've been impressed. Every time I play it, it feels pretty good. The fact that you can tap it for mana after you use it is really a big bonus of the Vigilance. You can attack for 4, tap for mana. Whew. 2-0. We opened up a rare. Demonic Bargain. Perhaps the worst rare in the entire Arena client. That's not true. But it's not a great card. You don't want to use Demonic Bargain. Oh, man. Two lands on the play with a Tetsunari. I'm going to keep it. It's sketchy, though. I mean, you have to keep these hands, I think, because when you draw your third land, they just function like a normal hand, and mulliganing is really bad. But if you don't get there, it feels pretty bad. We do have, I think, kind of one more mana source because we have the careful. Perfect. Gonna lead with Tatsunari probably. Bronze cut. Whoa, we should be able to win this one. I don't actually have an enchantment yet, so I'm just gonna play the Searchlight Companion, really punish the Iron Apprentice, and then wait till I draw an enchantment. At least so I can play one on the following turn, guaranteed. It doesn't have to be just like, oh yeah, I play them both on the same turn like I did in that first game, but making sure I can at least activate them is nice. Like if I know it's gonna happen the next turn. Wow, that card just gets embarrassed by the Searchlight Companion. No blocks, because then this would have a counter on it. Tatsunari's probably not long for this world, if I had to guess. I have 13 enchantments in my deck, so like a third of my cards. They're in the tank. Tough turn ahead of them. Okay. Take out my Tatsunari. Pretty good for them. Unfortunately, I couldn't have my Story Weave up. That would have been a great follow-up to Tatsunari, not gonna lie. Oh no, this isn't an enchantment itself. It's just a normal creature. I'm gonna get Tales of Master Sashiro. And then I could even Story Weave it if I wanted to. So the Searchlight Companion has saved me from getting attacked by this ogre for like 3 turns. Okay. I'll take the hit there. I'd much rather just use Master's Rebuke there. Kill this. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to get attacked by the 2/2 menace creature. So I want it to be summoning sick. So that means they don't have a removal spell, or they would have used it there. Let's see. Okay. I was gonna see if they'd activate the card. I can put this terrarium thing on the apprentice, which is slightly not ideal. We could also give this guy +2/+2, so it's a 4/4, and then they can activate this thing 3 times. So that's +1, +2, that's +6. Which means I would have to double block it, I think, so as not to take infinite damage. Wow, okay. That's better for me than that other outcome. Sure. I take 6. But they don't have a menace creature anymore, which is nice. So I have access to 8 mana. No, 7 mana. Not many enchantments in the graveyard, but I think that's going to be a... Okay. Gonna survive this turn. Like, I have to block the Iron Apprentice. That's no question. And I have Season of Renewal, but I think Season of Renewal is interesting. I think I'm still going to save it. I don't know why you would use Kindled Strike like that. That's a great draw. Because now my Season of Renewal can get back 2 things, which is exactly what I wanted. So I have 7 mana. So I can 2 for this, Season of Renewal it back, play Tatsunari, and have Careful Cultivation in my hand to make another jump blocker. That was... I miscalculated my mana. I can't actually play Tatsunari. But I can get back the Careful Cultivation and something else and then make another 1/1 jumper. I don't need to make a jumper. I can make a code. These guys will finish the job next turn. If they have the deal 10 card, I'm going to be so sad. Because they just hit the mana they needed to cast it. I just don't want to get wrecked by Trample. Like +3/+1 in Trample, that would make it a 5 powered creature. So I have 7 toughness in front of it. They have 8 mana, so they can activate this 3 times. And play the Trampler. Did I not block with enough stuff? Do I lose to the Trampler? Wow, if I lose this game, I'm going to be pretty mad with myself. So they would have had 11 power, so I would have lived. Because I blocked it with 7 toughness. Okay. I played it correctly. Could have used the Tatsunari. Much just easier on the mind, on the nerves. I just don't want to like accidentally forget about like a random burn spell that exists. Like they use a voltage surge or something to sacrifice to kill my Tatsunari, and then I just like choked it. Hunted it away! Yikes! Yowzers! Ouch! Ooh, the deck is performing great. Very powerful. Would have saved me a whole lot of time if I'd opened this one first. Hopefully I can get there with this one. This is above average by a lot. It's like you open a sealed pool like this once every 6 times, maybe. I don't know the exact odds, but it's definitely pretty nice. It's got Tatsunari, it's got Jugen, it's got removal spells, it's got Season of Renewal, it's got pretty much all the tools I need to succeed. Okay, we'll keep it. We will trade the Fang for the Hotshot mechanic. Otherwise, it's going to hit us like 10 times. Would I rather wait a turn so I can Master's Rebuke the 1/3? No, I'm just going to save it. And then I'll get Harmonious Emergence into play, and I can use Master's Rebuke with that. That card is good. I'm going to try to Master's Rebuke that one. So far, they're off to probably one of the best starts their deck is capable of. They can get their ramp going. They have 1-drop, 2-drop Restoration of Waiganjo. If they have a way to really blow out this forest, like the card that exiles a creature, I'm going to lose. That's an uncommon, and I think this is still my best shot. Good shots. Yippity yippee yippee yippee. I'm honestly flabbergasted. I'm kind of in shock that they happen to have all of the cards to reckon. Wow, this is the only removal spell in the format that punishes the Harmonious Emergence line. I gotta draw so many lands. Yes. Hit something else you can't cast? No, they hit a Plains. Grand scheme of things, not the end of the world there, though. No. Okay, I guess the Plains was the end of the world. Jeez. Killing that because I just needed to limit the number of creatures they have in play. Yep, we're dead. Oh, that's frustrating. They had like a god tier draw. That was insane. I don't think I could have played that super differently. I could have kept my Fang of Shigeki around a little bit longer, but they literally curved like 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, perfect 4 drop, perfect 5 drop, like every time. I don't know. It was tricky, to say the least. They like killed my mana dork that I use as a mana source. They killed my land with the only removal spell in this set that can stop it from tapping for mana. Okay, we're still fine. We can still get there. And they were on the play, I think. So, perfect storm. This is a sketchy hand. Okay, it's a lot less sketchy now, but the fact that they have a plains means they could just have that stupid enchantment again and wreck me. It's a black-white deck, so I anticipate they'll have more enchantments for me to get rid of that are better than a random 2/2 which I can kill with the kunai. Sure. So if I draw a land, I'm just going to play the Preserver. If I don't draw a land, I'm going to play out an Emergence, I think, maybe. Actually, probably regardless, I should play the Preserver. Okay, now I will especially play the Preserver. This is naming blue, so they have 3 colors. Esper, black, white, blue. Nice, I'm glad I saved my card. Actually, I have quad black this time for that 1 removal spell. Honestly, that card is really bad, I think. It's like costing me games because I can't cast it, or almost costing me games. Glad I saved my Fate into Antiquity. Stop him from getting some nice card draw. And a big creature. Big draw. I'm going to cast it next turn where the 2 damage can maybe kill them. Yes. Man, didn't even need the Invoke Despair. I'm not sure if I should cut the Invoke Despair. With 8 sources, it just seems so unlikely to cast it. But then again, my deck does go to like turn 9 a decent amount of the time. And I can cast it on... If I have 9 mana in play, I'm going to be able to cast it usually. Nice hand here. Gonna careful cultivation into the preserver. I could have put the counter here just to protect against a Life of Toshiro. But this thing is way better as an attacker. I could sacrifice this guy. Or I could get rid of You Are Already Dead. And just kill that thing. Slightly low on resources, but I should be fine. I still have a 4/4. It's the biggest thing in town. I've got Shigeki to start getting me some advantage. Okay. Of course we would completely. And we milled our... Oh man, that's so brutal. That would have been 4 really good draw steps too. Oh, devastating. Devastating. I could have put the counter on Shigeki. I said discarding the sacrifice Shigeki. Actually, no, I'll discard him and I'll be able to put a land into play. Hopefully we get the job done with our 2 big creatures. If they kill a Jukai Preserver, my Tails or Master Hero should be able to win me the game. Unfortunately, 2 of my hasters are in my graveyard because of the Harmonious. And my Kunai, which would have been reach. Let's go! Nice win there. Oh, that was a tough one. They were picking apart my hand pretty effectively there. I should have protected the Season of Renewal more. It was a really key card, and I let it get discarded to a Virus Beetle. I could have just kept that forest in my hand. Protect it, because it was so important, because I could get my Tatsunari back. And a Harmonious Emergence. So yeah, that was pretty heinous, I think. How many wins am I at? 4 or 5? I'm at 5, okay. We're almost there. I think we can do it. I think we got this. We got this. I believe in miracles. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Not any of my key rares. I've only drawn the Jugen once, but I haven't needed it, so maybe he's saving himself for the last game of the series. Or some such thing. Walking down the street. I could have just not attacked there and held up the kunai. It was an option. Are they going to miss a land? They are. Huge. This card hand size is really good for me. Let's just put on the pressure. give them any cost reduction on their stuff. I could use Story Weave here, but I'm not going to. And the reason for that is because they're way behind right now, and one of the ways they get out is just by like dropping planes plus like removal spell on this thing. And then I'm just like way behind. Okay, perfect. They missed. But now I'm going to do it on Fang of Shigeki, I think. Because now it's 2 o'clock. That also could have been too aggressive. Really could have. Especially because if they have a burn spell, we can just lose there. But I think this one's over. Okay, we're 1 game away. Should I cut the Invoke Despair for literally any card? That's the question. Or for a land or something. I don't want to cut it for a land. I have a lot of mana sources. But it is questionable. It is such a good top deck in the mid game there. It's like drawing 3 cards or killing their creatures. And you deal damage to them, so it's like an extra out in a burn situation. It's just so hard to cast in my deck. If I had like a Greater Tanuki, it would be way easier. All I have is like Shigeki to put extra lands into play. Okay. Just gonna keep it as it is. It's been rolling so far. We're 1 win away. Maybe Jugen will show up to save the day. Just like he saved the temple. Sorry. That's a spoof on a Bruno Mars song. I think. Bruno Mars. I'm only 1 call away. I don't want to sing the song because I would sing it too well and then I'd get copyrighted. You know, that's just how it goes. The curse of being so good at singing that... Oh my gosh, no! Oh my gosh, on the play. Oh, this is so sketchy. I need to draw a forest, but I can cast my Invoke Despair, which can catch me back up if they play certain cards. I don't know. Oh, gosh. This would be a snap keep on the draw, I think. On the play, it's a little bit sketchier, but I do have 3 lands. I've got some really powerful stuff going on. Maybe I'm inting. That is a fine draw. Now any land lets me cast Twisted Embrace to get this Goro off the field. Before it can start making stuff. Black-red. Come on, Forest. I believe in the heart of the cards. Yeah. Leave in the forest. The power of the forest. Got like 1 in 4 odds every draw step of hitting it. They didn't attack. That's huge. Yes! Yes! The Forest of Justice! There was never a doubt in my mind. Jugen shall defend the temple once more. He shall come in clutch with the forest. I can also story weave to put 2 counters on it. Oh, please don't kill me, no! Jugan must defend the temple. He wasn't a big player in the other matches, but now he's come to stay. Okay, I just need to chill. Just chill, be calm. We can cast Invoke Despair at some point, after we kill the Iron Apprentice, hopefully. So now the path is clear to Twisted Embrace the Goro Goro. And Goro Goro is dead. Let's go. We did it. Now Jugan's coming. Rise, the remnant of the rising star shall ascend me to victory. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I've got a searchlight companion, and it's attacking them for 3. Yep, I did come up with that on the spot, in case you were curious. I did. I did not know how I was going to incorporate Searchlight Companion into that until the very last second, in which case I was a mess. I'm going to story weave to protect from their burn spell. No! Sad day. Have one for the boys there. Gosh, if I'd just gone for the careful cultivation, put a bunch of counters on it, they would have fallen for it, I think. Gonna make a big flyer. I think having the flyer be huge is much better because it dodges red burn spells now. Can't be blocked by random Iron Apprentices. We're gonna get to see Invoke Despair in action, maybe. Maybe we won't. I'm not gonna play any forests I draw. I need to protect from virus beetles. I've learned my lesson. It is time. Invoke Despair. I have not cast it this entire run. Now is the time. Time is upon us, my friend. If they can get Goro Goro back, I'm in trouble. That is not ideal, not ideal, not ideal, not ideal. Oh, no, don't get Goro Goro back. Don't get Goro Goro back. Please, no, please, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, that's a good draw. Don't go wasting your emergence. Save all your land for me. If I can cast this, they're going to lose at least 2 life. Probably 4 life because they don't have an enchantment. And they won't have a Planeswalker. So if I get this connect, if this hit connects, they're taking all of the damage that I need to win the game as soon as I draw a swamp. Oh my gosh, it's so intense. We're almost there. Yes! Okay. Okay, Invoke Despair can get the job done. And they don't have a flyer to deal with the Searchlight Companion at the moment, but we're going to neglect that for now. Probably never going to cast this Invoke Despair. Probably was a mistake to include it in the deck, but it is giving me an insurance policy. Any swamp I draw is GG for them. If they don't draw specific cards, it's probably GG for them. They're going to concede, maybe? Oh, they don't concede! No, no, don't do it, please! No, 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 they're getting back Goro Goro, they're getting back Goro Goro. I repeat, Goro Goro has returned. The power of Goro Goro. No, no. Oh, the Goro Goro is back. Oh no. Oh no. Why would I block? I'm inting clearly. Oh no, it's a forest. They have to make some block. They have to block this 2/2. But it's really appealing to trade with the Iron Apprentice. They're seeing if I have any burn. No, don't do it. Yes! Now remember, folks, we don't have to kill the Goro Goro to win. We have to put the counters onto our unblocked creature. Yes! We did it! We never cast Invoke Despair because the card is unplayable in our deck, but we did it! Yes! Day 2, baby! Huge victory for the team. Huge victory. Oh, yes. Let's go. I knew Jugen wouldn't let me down in my moment of need. Even though I kind of misplayed that, probably. Yes! Woo! We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-do, da-da-do. Dun, da-da-do, da-da-da-da-do. Yes, we won. With a 7-1 victory score. Yes, we did it. Heck yeah. Got the old W. Okay, nice. We will just look at the deck. A little bit of sentimentality. What a deck. Real nice to open such a good pool to help me qualify for day 2. If you did enjoy this video and you made it all the way till the end of the video, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. And if you did make it all the way to the end of the video, leave hashtag Clutch Jugen, because Jugen came in when we needed them the most. Or you could leave hashtag Invoke uncastable Invoke because we never needed to cast it, or hashtag 39 cards because this card basically wasn't a card in our deck because we never had quad black really. But yeah, Clutch Jugen's a much better hashtag because Jugen came in clutch. I mean, we had Tatsunari come in clutch. I mean, this deck was just beauty. I mean, the Harmonious Emergence, we got kind of crushed that one game, but absolutely thrilled to be competing in day 2, and I hope you enjoyed watching this run. If you would like to support my content, you can do so via Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. It is thanks to patrons that I'm able to make as many videos as I do. I've actually made a video every day for over 30 straight days now, which is kind of crazy, but I really do appreciate the patrons for helping me do that, and for everyone who is watching and enjoying the videos as well for helping me do that. You can find a link to that in the description down below. It is super flexible, any amount each month. You can contribute, you can cancel at any time, and you gain access to some cool rewards like my tier list for Neon Dynasty and stuff like that. And I really do appreciate all of the patrons. You can also find links in the description down below, the NicolaiBolas Discord, Twitch stream, articles, all sorts of stuff in the description, so check those out. Anyway, that is going to do it. I'm super excited and thrilled to be battling in day 2, and I will be posting that on YouTube as well, so be sure to stay tuned for that and subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.